2 days ago, India's aspirations to win the Cricket World Cup were shattered. Despite being in exceptional form, the outcome did not tilt in India's favour. While India stood by the men in blue, many pointed at what is called the Kettleborough Curse, an umpire whose presence has always resulted in India's loss. It so happens Kettleborough was the umpire during the final match against Australia as well. Take a look.
Cricket in India has always been rife with unique superstitions. But this World Cup, it appeared that the men in blue had overcome all the jinxes. They won all matches in the lead up to the final. They even beat New Zealand for the first time in an ICC event in 20 years. They got past the Kiwis in the semi-finals, which they had failed to do so previously, despite finishing at the top of the points table the last two tournaments. But this time was different. All odds were in India's favour. The team was on a 10-match winning streak. So what happened on the day of the final? Many are pointing at the Kettleborough Curse. Let's introduce you to Richard Kettleborough. He is an English umpire and he is especially notorious in India. Every time Kettleborough has umpired a match that India has played, the men in blue have lost. Take for example India's clash against Sri Lanka at the 2014 T20 World Cup, which also happened to be the final of the tournament, or India's semi-final defeat to Australia at the 2015 ODI World Cup, India's semi-final against the West Indies at the 2016 T20 World Cup, India's defeat to Pakistan in the 2017 Champions Trophy final, or India versus New Zealand in the 2019 ODI World Cup semi-final. Many also call this man India's most unlucky umpire. Reports as early as 17th November, 2 days before the final, it revealed that Kettleborough alongside Richard Illingworth would be the umpire for the grand finale of the World Cup. Soon after, chatter began about the Kettleborough Curse. India ended up losing the match to Australia. It was a 6-wicket defeat. For many, the result was unexplainable. Tweets pinning the blame on the British umpire began going viral. This one, for example: "If there is anyone to blame, it's Richard Kettleborough. Nothing good ever happens to India when this guy stands as umpire in knockout matches." Now, as the men in blue and cricket fans move forward, fans hope that Kettleborough never umpires another India match again. But is that too tall an ask, or is it fair in the world of superstition? You decide.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.